Hello and welcome to Discrete IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the regulatory power over the cooperative societies. So today we will discuss that who can legislate over the cooperative societies. First of all, let us understand what does the 7th schedule of our constitution says. According to our 7th schedule of our constitution, there are three lists: union list, state list and the concurrent list. So this is basically nothing but the federalism, the federal structure of our constitution, which is a basic structure doctrine as also. So under the state list, entry number 32 is the cooperative societies. Means our constitution says that cooperatives are under the state list. States have the power to legislate over the cooperative societies. But hello and welcome to Discrete IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the regulatory power over the cooperative societies. Who has the power to regulate over the cooperative societies? Who can make rules and regulations regarding the cooperative societies? So first of all, let us understand two things. First thing is 7th schedule of our constitution. 7th schedule of our constitution says that there must be three lists: union list, state list and the concurrent list. Under the union list, whatever subject has been mentioned, on those subjects the union means the central government can legislate laws. For the state list, states has the power to legislate over those subjects mentioned under this state list. And the concurrent list, subjects under this list can be legislated by both center and the state. So this is the federal structure of our constitution, which is also a basic structure doctrine of our constitution, the federalism. So according to 7th schedule of our constitution, entry number 32 under the state list is the cooperative societies, which means only the states have the power to legislate over the cooperative societies. So this is the first thing. The next thing is the process of amendment. Article 368. According to Article 368, Clause 2, it has been stated that if central government is passing some amendment, law or act which impact the federal structure. Suppose central government is proposing any kind of amendment, law or act and that law, amendment or act is impacting the federal structure, is impacting the division of power between center and the state. For that matter, central government should take ratification from at least 50% of the states. If any amendment has been brought by the parliament and that is impacting the federal structure of the constitution, which is a basic structure doctrine, for that matter, central government means the parliament needs ratification from at least 50% of the states, which has been stated under Article 368, Clause 2. But in the year 2011, central government has passed 97th Constitutional Amendment Act, which actually gave the constitutional status to the cooperative societies. It gave the constitutional status to the cooperative societies. Under this amendment, Part 9B has been inserted. Under this, Article 243 ZH to Article 243 ZT. These articles deals with the rules and regulations regarding the cooperative societies. Apart from that, this amendment has also inserted a new article in the DPSP, the Directive Principles of State Policies, the Article 43B, the organization of cooperative societies, which means that this amendment gave the constitutional status to the cooperative societies. Along with that, this Amendment Act also said that under Article 19, Clause 1, means the right to freedom to form any union. After that, the word cooperative has been inserted, means right to freedom also gives the right to form the cooperative under Article 19(1) clause subclause C. So these four things has been inserted by this Constitutional Amendment Act 97 in the year 2011. But what happened in 2013? So we have seen that cooperative societies are mentioned under mentioned under 7th schedule of the Constitution under the state list entry number 32, which means states have the power to legislate over, to regulate over the cooperative societies. But the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act has been brought by the Parliament, by the central government, which is impacting the federal structure. States have the power to legislate over the cooperative societies, but central government is legislating over the cooperative societies, means central government is impacting the federal structure, which is a basic structure doctrine. And according to Article 368 clause 2, it has been mentioned that if central government wants to bring any kind of amendment, any law or any act which is impacting the federal structure, that should be ratified by at least 50% of the states. So on this ground, one case was filed which says that 97th Constitutional Amendment Act should be null and void because the federal structure has been impacted and no such ratification from the states has been taken by the Parliament, by the central government. So this becomes a constitutional matter. So after that, this case goes to the Supreme Court, and the last year Supreme Court gave the judgment regarding this case. So here we need to understand one thing. The 97th Constitutional Amendment Act says about two kinds of cooperatives: the single state cooperatives and the multi-state cooperatives. The single state cooperative means any cooperative which is operating in a particular state, only in a single state. Multi-state means a cooperative society which is operating in two or more states. So Supreme Court said that this 97th Constitutional Amendment Act is dealing with the cooperative societies which are mentioned under the entry number 32 under the state list. Means states have the power to legislate over the cooperative societies. So Supreme Court has struck down the provisions related to the single state cooperative societies. This 97th Constitutional Amendment Act has the provisions for the both single state and the multi-state. So Supreme Court said that if any cooperative society which is operating in a particular state, all those provisions mentioned under the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act will be struck down. Means for the single state cooperative societies, states have the power to legislate, to regulate. But in case of multi-state, for example, if a cooperative society is operating in Delhi, Maharashtra and West Bengal, in that matter, central government should play its role. Central government should legislate the laws, should regulate these cooperative societies. So some parts of this Amendment Act has been struck down by the Supreme Court, and some parts remain unchanged by this judgment. So this is known as the doctrine of severability. Suppose this is a particular act, this is the particular 97th Constitutional Amendment Act. It has some provisions, various provisions, but few provisions which are related to the single state cooperatives has been struck down, but the whole Amendment Act has not been declared null and void. So if the few parts of a particular act, amendment or law has been struck down by the judiciary, but not the whole act, but not the whole amendment, that is known as the doctrine of severability. So this becomes very important for the prelims examination, the doctrine of severability. So this was the judgment of the Supreme Court on this case. So I hope you understood the story behind this cooperative societies and the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act, and you understood the lecture. Please like the video, subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you. Jai Hind.